In the beginning, the gods of Mount Olympus created a golden age for humanity. The first men lived peacefully without sorrow, illness, or old age. There was no death and no hunger, but that peace would not last forever. Zeus, king of the gods, grew angry with Prometheus. Zeus was the ruler of Mount Olympus, god of sky and thunder. Prometheus was a titan. The Titans were a group of deities who lived before the Olympians. They ruled the cosmos before being overthrown by the Olympian gods. Prometheus loved mankind. He shaped the first group of men from clay and water, but he defied Zeus by giving men fire. Without fire, men were cold at night when the sun went down. By giving men fire, Prometheus gave them warmth and the ability to cook food. However, this angered Zeus, as he had reserved the gift of fire only for the gods. With fire, men could develop metalwork and forge weapons, and Zeus had not intended for men to have such power. Furious, Zeus decided to punish Prometheus as well as mankind. He punished Prometheus by chaining him to a rock where an eagle would eat his liver every day for eternity. And for men, he created a trap. Zeus commanded Hephaestus, god of fire and forge, to sculpt a beautiful woman out of clay. She was shaped perfectly, radiant and lifelike. The gods called her Pandora, meaning all gifted, because each god gave her a special quality. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, gave her irresistible charm. Hermes, the god of wit and trickery, gave her cleverness and curiosity. Athena, goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts, taught her how to weave and gave her a beautiful dress. Though gifted with beauty, charm, and intelligence, Zeus created Pandora with a hidden purpose that he didn't reveal, even to her. Zeus gave her a beautiful but mysterious box that was sealed tightly and told her never to open it. But he offered her no explanation why. Pandora was sent to Earth, where she was adored by men, especially Epimetheus. Epimetheus was the brother of Prometheus. Although Prometheus had warned his brother never to accept gifts from Zeus, Epimetheus was captivated by Pandora's beauty and intelligence, and he married her and welcomed her into his home. At first, life continued peacefully, and they were blissfully happy together. But Pandora, crafted with intelligence and curiosity by the gods, began to wonder about the sealed box. It was heavy, beautifully made, and always right there in front of her, tempting her. Why must I not open it? What could possibly be inside? Is it a gift from the gods? While Epimetheus was curious also, he was suspicious of the box, as his brother had warned him about gifts from Zeus. He didn't want Pandora to touch the box. As time passed, Pandora's curiosity tugged at her more and more. Finally, when Epimetheus was away from home, Pandora gave in to her curiosity. She gently broke the wax seal on the box and lifted the lid to take a little peek inside. At once the world changed. Darkness burst out of the box. Pain, sickness, war, greed, jealousy, old age and death, evils that had never touched humanity before. These miseries swirled into the sky and scattered across the earth. Horrified, Pandora tried to shut the lid, but it was too late, as the evils had already escaped. All that remained inside was one last thing: hope. Soft and glowing, it sat gently at the bottom of the box. This time Pandora kept the lid closed, keeping hope inside so that it could never leave humankind. From that moment on, humans have suffered illness and heartache, conflict and fear, but hope has remained with humanity, and with it came the strength to endure. What is the moral of this story? This ancient myth is a cautionary tale about the power of curiosity, temptation, and the consequences of disobedience. Zeus and the gods set Pandora up to fail by creating her with intelligence and curiosity, knowing she would eventually grow too curious and open the box, releasing the evils Zeus had created to punish humanity for using fire against his orders. But the story is also one of optimism, as no matter how much pain exists in the world, the gift of hope always survives and will always be there for us, no matter what. The story is also a cautionary tale warning not to trust your leaders. While Prometheus loved mankind, Zeus, king of the gods, withheld fire from men to prevent their progress and development. Withholding fire prevented men from developing metalwork and weapons, and from growing powerful. Zeus wanted to keep mankind weak for his own benefit. The story highlights how leaders and rulers do not always have the best interests of the people at heart. Stay strong.